There is so much information out there about TFSAs, it can be hard to know what to focus on. So in this video, we're going to talk about the 3 most important things that every Canadian needs to know about tax-free savings accounts. Let's do it. Hello everybody, my name is Max. I'm an accredited financial counselor operating out of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. This is the first video in what I hope will be a long series aimed at teaching you everything you need to know and more about tax-free savings accounts. Today, we're going to focus on 3 big, juicy lessons that will act as a foundation that we'll build upon in future videos. Let's start. The single most important thing that all Canadians need to know about TFSAs is that they allow you to earn tax-free income. You see, the government is going to tax you on every dollar that you earn. It doesn't matter if that's income earned at your day job, your regular paycheck that comes in. It could be money that you earn off a one-time gig. Maybe you score a voice acting thing.
It's not just a poisonous snake, it's a monster.
You're going to get taxed on your side hustle money. If you're breeding and selling frogs on the weekends, the government's coming for those dollars. They will even tax you on the small amount of interest that your savings are earning while doing nothing but sitting in the bank. By housing our money in a tax-free savings account, we're able to earn interest and other investment income without having to pay taxes. Let's check out an example. Let's imagine, 2 random average people like Hawk and Animal, aka the Road Warriors, aka the Legion of Doom. They each have a big chunk of change. They both shop around and they find a savings account with half-decent interest rate. The only difference between these 2 guys is that Animal, the one with the spider on his head, houses his in a TFSA. After a year, their savings have grown, and then tax time comes. The interest that Hawk earned on his savings is taxed, while Animal's is tax-free. Which leads us to most important thing, number 2, TFSAs are at their most powerful, they're most potent when they are used for long-term growth. Tax-free savings accounts are a gift sent down from personal finance heaven. But they have a terrible name. By labeling them tax-free savings accounts, folks subconsciously associate them with a place to primarily store money for future use. In fact, a poll done in 2019 showed that 43% of Canadians consider a TFSA a good place for saving money, but not for growing it. That is the kind of statistic that gets me fired up. Let's go back to Hawk and Animal, aka the Road Warriors, aka the Legion of Doom. But this time, instead of focusing on just 1 year of their bizarre and violent lives, let's take a look at 20 years. Remember, Hawk has to pay taxes on everything he earns, while Animal does not. So not only does Animal retain more money in that first year, but in following years, he can then put that extra money to work and have it earn additional interest that Hawk can't. When we compound those tax savings year after year, you really begin to sense the power of the TFSA. Here's how things look after year 2, and year 5, and year 20. Compound interest along with time and taxes are the 3 components of the financial third eye. More on that some other time. The third most important thing that every Canadian needs to know about TFSAs, they can hold more than just cash. The most common way that Canadians interact with TFSAs is they might open one alongside their regular savings account and their checking account, and they'll scoop some money up and they'll put it in there, and then that's kind of the end of it. The money sits there and doesn't really do very much. But this is not the only option. You can open a TFSA and use it for low-risk investments like GICs. You can open a TFSA and use it to purchase mutual funds. You can open a TFSA within a robo-advisor. You can open a TFSA and use it to purchase individual stocks and ETFs. There are so many more options than just using it to generate a microscopic amount of interest. Only using your TFSA to generate a small amount of interest on your savings is like going to a fancy sushi restaurant and ordering a decaf coffee. Now, we've been looking at illustrative examples meant to demonstrate the concept of the TFSA, but I want to shift focus now to real world numbers. Let's head back one more time to Hawk and Animal, aka the Road Warriors, aka the Legion of Doom, and let's explore some of their other options. Let's dive in. So one disclaimer here, for simplicity's sake, we're going to assume that tax rates will remain constant for the next 20 years in our example. And we're also going to say that our income tax rate is 30% for regular income, 15% for capital gains, which is roughly the tax rate you'd be subject to if you were earning between $48,000 to $84,000 a year. For all of our examples, we're going to assume, again, for simplicity's sake, that a single investment is made of $10,000 and then tracked for 20 years. Okay, number one. First, let's look at what happens with $10,000 in a savings account managed by a big bank. Right now, RBC is offering 0.05% interest rate on their savings. I would say that's criminal, but hey, let's go with it because that's the truth. Assuming it compounds monthly, at the end of the year, they've made a whopping $5. Interest is taxed at regular income, so Hawk actually has to pay $1.50 in taxes. Ouchie. Insult to injury. Things continue, and 20 years down the road, Hawk has earned $70.24. An Animal has $100. It's not good. Second example, same thing, but this time they go with a series of guaranteed investment certificates, GICs, that pays 2.3% annually. At the end of year one, they've both earned $230, big improvement over our big bank savings account. But because GIC earnings are taxed again like regular income, Hawk has a $69 tax bill. This continues, and 20 years later, Hawk has earned a total of $3,763.50, while Animal has $5,758.42. Animal has earned almost $2,000 more than his tag team partner. Okay, let's get complicated. In this timeline, they open a TFSA with an investment brokerage and each purchase a well-researched, well-thought-out, risk-managed basket of Canadian stocks. The stock portfolio gains in value by 5% every year. At the end of year one, the investment has grown to $10,500. Now, you only need to pay tax when you sell your stocks. They call it the capital gains tax. So at the end of year one, both Hawk and Animal actually pay nothing. Fast forward 20 years, their identical investment portfolios have grown to $26,532.98. They both sell, and now Hawk needs to pay his capital gains tax. Hawk started with $10,000 and has grown it to $26,532.98. That's a profit of $16,532.98. He needs to pay 15% tax on his profits. So he'll have a tax bill of $2,479.95. Animal, on the other hand, doesn't pay that tax. That's money he gets to keep. Okay, to summarize today's vid, tax-free savings accounts allow us to earn income tax-free. They are their most powerful when they are utilized over the long term. You are not restricted to using them as simple savings accounts or for GICs. You can earn a lot more money in the long term by holding higher earning investments within a TFSA. So instead of a tax-free savings account, rename it in your mind to tax-free earning account or tax-free investment account or tax-free income account. Let that be your rule of thumb for how to operate within a TFSA. It is not just a place to park your money. Okay, that is it for me. I hope you found this video valuable. If you did, please hit the like button. That doesn't just help the channel, but it also helps communicate to YouTube that other people should watch this video because maybe they can learn something from it as well. If you want to see more content like this, I highly encourage you to subscribe because I put out a video at least once a week. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, the link of which is floating around here somewhere, probably in the description. Also, if you need one-on-one coaching, if you need accountability, support, some more specialized advice, I encourage you to check out maxmitchellmoney.com, where you can find my rates for one-on-one coaching. I am absurdly affordable. I know a lot about money, but I'm not the greatest businessman, so I'm underselling myself without question. But what can I say? Anyways, that's it for me. Have a great day. Oh, and hopefully by the time this video comes out, the second part of the TFSA series is available. And if it is, I'll replace my head with the link right now. So check that out. Goodbye.